Hi guys, welcome back to another video, and as you can see in the title, I'm going to be talking about my goals for this year, so let's just get right into it. So anyways, our agenda for this video is going to be 1, a 2023 recap, 2, my goals for this year, and then 3, my goals for this January. Studying languages last year, it was very difficult because I was like busy the whole year. Like I always had something else to do that was like more important. Not that languages are not important. Learning languages is literally my favorite thing to do. By the end of doing all of that, I literally was drained. But it's okay. Now I have this like new sense of energy and I feel like I can do anything right now. So I'm gonna ride off of that for as long as I can. Last year, as for languages, I don't feel like I improved that much, but I feel like I did still improve through listening to YouTube videos and listening to podcasts, music, watching shows, especially watching shows. I'm using Language Reactor, but these days I've started to use Language Reactor less and just started to use the subs on Netflix, but in the language that I'm listening to. So if I'm watching a show in Spanish, Spanish subs. That's how I've been learning for the most part. Music, shows, movies, and podcasts. Oh, and also YouTube videos. Twitch as well, actually. I've been using Twitch a lot to learn Spanish through like creators such as El Mariana, Spreen. I have this one video by El Mariana who was talking about like horror stories by his fans, and that was one of my favorite videos to learn from. I also try to incorporate like little things that I like into my language learnings as well. So if I like horror stories, I will listen to more horror stories even though I don't understand all of it. I'm just trying to get that listening down, learning some new words and stuff like that. So that's basically what I did last year, and I don't feel like anything's gonna change that much this year. So for the 2024 goals, I don't have any major goals for this year. Just like last year, I don't want to make any like major goals that if I don't reach them by the end of this year, I'm gonna be like upset or whatever. So for this year, I just want to improve. That's literally what I wrote on my Notion, improve. Last year, I actually started learning Arabic. It's been very exciting. It like rejuvenated is the correct word, right? It rejuvenated my desire to learn languages. It's been very fun, and that is definitely one of the languages that I will be focusing on this year. I definitely want to get from A1 to like an A2, B1 level. I don't know how hard that would be. I feel like with the whole year, possible. And then for French, I did say that French would be such an important language last year. What was going to happen didn't end up happening. So this year it will happen. So French is definitely another language that I'm going to put at number 1 with Arabic, where I need to study. Right now for French, I'd say I'm like a A2, B1. I haven't tested, so I don't really know. And then just I want to get to like a B2 level, high intermediate, being able to conversate. French is hard. I'm not even gonna lie to you guys. And then with Spanish, I feel like I actually improved in Spanish last year. I was watching Caso Cerrado on YouTube the other day, and I was like listening to the court cases. I was like, wow, I understand what's going on. I was getting all the chisme, and I was like, oh my god, I'm understanding the chisme. Like, yes. Why would you cheat on your husband like that and then try to sue him for $25,000? That's insane. And I was happy that I was understanding. So stuff like that. I feel like I'm doing better in Spanish for sure, and that's very exciting, and I want to keep doing better. I want to get to like a B2 level by the end of the year. The last main focus language of 2024 would be Korean, of course. Korean, I'm always trying to get to that fluent level. That language I should be fluent in by now. I feel like I really should. I cannot recall how I started learning and I got to this point, because I did something right. I can listen to music, understand it now. I was listening to like old songs that I used to listen to, like Big Bang, Kojima, but now I can listen to the music and I'm like, I actually understand what's going on. I actually understand the lyrics. It's so exciting. Oh, I love learning languages. Getting to that fluent level would be so lit. I was recently watching a couple of videos on a couple of videos on YouTube. I could understand their conversations, and that's the problem. I understand the conversations, I know the context, I know what words are coming out of their mouth, but if I wanted to say those same words in a sentence, would I be able to? Not 100%. I just want to get to the fluency level. I'm going to figure out how I did that and then try to implement that to the end, and then just keep growing. That's what I want to do. I want to grow and improve. That's all I want to do. If I didn't show the list before, I'll show it now, but these are languages that I want to dabble in. I just want to have fun learning languages. Once I if I get like demotivated and I need like another language to spice things up, I might throw in Hindi, Japanese, blah blah blah. Hindi has been really fun. I'm not even gonna lie, I love learning Hindi. So I did mention that I was doing things a little differently this year. So instead of quarter goals, I'm going to just have monthly goals. And they're going to be little small goals that I know I'll be able to achieve if I just put my mind to it. And then at the beginning of the month, I'm going to update you on what my goals are. At the end of the month, of every single month, I want to post a recap video of like what I did in the month, if I completed my goals, what it looks like, how I'm improving, try to speak in those languages. Because every year I make that goal, but every year it's literally the same. I do want to speak in these languages throughout my channel. I want to connect connect with people all over the world who speak these languages and who are polyglots or just speak the languages that I'm learning and are doing fun content. I just love languages and how it connects people. Learning is fun. I love learning in general. And if I could show all the things that I was learning or all the things that I want to learn on this channel, I would. Probably will. So if you're not into that, it's time to go. You never stop learning, no matter how old you are. And as for my January goals, I have them written down right here. This journal will also double as the journal that I use to journal in different languages. I want to finish reading the book Into the Dark. This is the book that I was reading in my last video, so if you haven't watched it, you can go ahead and watch it. For January as well, I would like to study 2 hours a day, and the languages I have paired up are Spanish and Arabic, French and Korean. I don't know why that way, but it just sounded good in my head. I came up with this in the shower. I also want to read more books and languages. Keep listening to podcasts, music. I'm always listening to music, so that's not even an issue. Consuming content in those languages as well. At the end of the month, I want to be able to show journal entries that I did throughout the month. I want to be able to talk about the book that I had read, talk about different content that I consumed in those languages, and I'll probably post those on my Instagram too, so it'll just be like a recap of my Instagram. And I just want to know that I studied every single day for at least 2 hours, and that's basically my goals for January. I'm gonna keep doing that until the end of the year. Hopefully I'll be at a better place. My ins and outs for this year. It's also posted on my Instagram. These are basically like my life goals, trying to make sure I better my health, better my mental and physical health, emotional health, better my year, have just not wasting my life away. And these are kind of like first steps. That's basically it for this video. If you're interested in anything, let me know in the comments below. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments below. If you have any goals for this year that you want to share, also let me know in the comments below. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.